What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're going back to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes, indeed, Red Hot Chili Peppers fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bibbity bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Empty. Yeah, not as in there's no requester. There's definitely a requester, and the requester's name is Empty. And Empty wanted to see me react to this song by Red Hot Chili Peppers called Go Robot. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, oh, wait a second. Yeah, this sounds familiar. I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by RHCP Live. Okay, yeah, this is a whole concert. I have start time and end time, so we're going to be just fine there. And the video has 164,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rock in Rio, 1080p full show. So I was asked to start at 33:54, right where we're at, and I was supposed to end at 39:50. Well, we'll see how that goes. Sometimes I hit the mark, sometimes I don't. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Doing the old ZZ Top back there. I love it. it's good. I'm not hating this. Not in any way. The groove is nice. Got a little bit of that funk feel to it, which is nice. Not a dirty funk, just kind of like a light upbeat funk. I would say borderline disco. Not quite, but I mean, it's got that, definitely got that lightness and that brightness to it. I think they said that's Josh over on guitar, playing that slinky guitar style. It fits this song really nice. I like the wah that he's got going now. That sounds even better. Chad's drumming, solid, nice feel he's created for the song. Feels good. Keyboard player over here, that's interesting. Didn't see that before in any other live video I think I've done for these guys. This is my first time I think I've seen a keyboardist. Not sure what's going on over here. I think it's samplings, I think. Not 100% sure. Maybe an auxiliary percussionist. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. I've seen him with drumsticks in his hands, but I've also seen pads. So maybe it's a drum pad, possibly. Anthony's vocals, very fitting for the style of the song. I got no issue with anything that's happening there. Two bass players.
I like it!
I like it because of what's happening. Fully keeping down the bottom end, keeping the bottom end full, hitting the quote-unquote root notes, bass notes. And you got this other bassist who's, doing the popping and slapping up on the neck. It sounds good. I like that, actually. It's a nice contrast. Overall, I'm enjoying everything I'm hearing. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm blown away by anything, but I'm enjoying what I'm hearing. I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. So let's keep going and let's see how this goes. Really soft in the mix. I got my volume cranked. I remember to turn it down before I do my next episode. Using all four fingers, nice. Whew, Lee. $39.50. Got it. Yes. All right. Quite a bit to think about, actually. I gotta think about this for a bit. A lot to take in. A lot more than people might think. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Red Hot Chili Peppers with a tune called Go Robot. This was a request from Empty. Yeah, the requester's name is Empty. It's not a blank space or an empty space. No, that's the name. Empty. Okay, I thought about this after taking everything into consideration, and I have a score. May require a little explanation, but I don't think there are going to be too many Red Hot Chili Pepper fans are going to be upset with this. So we'll see. We'll have to wait and see how this goes. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.1. Yup, 8.1. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.1. What does that mean? Well, an 8.1 would translate to a great skill rating. So overall, I think this was actually a really great presentation. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Yeah, let that one sink in for you. Hey, so yeah, there you go. An 8.1, great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay, if I'm being honest, not the best song I've ever heard from Red Hot Chili Peppers. As a matter of fact, I would not even put this in the top half of all the songs I've heard from Red Hot Chili Peppers. This does not sound like a hit. This sounds like a filler track. This sounds to me like the kind of song that they slap onto an album and they have absolutely zero expectation of it being a big hit. Now, there's gonna be those Red Hot Chili Pepper fans that are gonna listen to this album, they're gonna come across this track, and they're gonna love it. You know, they're gonna absolutely love it. But is it the type of song that the record label is gonna get behind and give it a push to get radio play and to make a music video for and to really push as a single? No, I do not see this song being that kind of being that kind of substance. For number one, I didn't really get a hook out of this song at all. There was no place in the song at all that I felt like, ooh, that got me, you know, or that really sunk its fangs into me, or it just hooked me. No, this song did not have that. This song just had a very nice, light jam riff-based feel to it. Anything wrong with that? No, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I'm just saying I don't see this song ever being a hit, ever. But it's okay, you know. Not every song on an album is going to be a hit song. You know, if you listen on an album, if you're able to get at least 1, maybe 2 hits out of an album, like let's say your album has 12 tracks, and 1, maybe 2 of them are hit songs, great. You did it. You did exactly what you should be able to do when you're writing an album. If you can get 1 or 2 hits out of it, awesome job. I just don't think this is one of those. I really don't. Now, having said that, did they do anything wrong? No, they didn't do anything wrong with the song or the songwriting. It's a nice, upbeat, funk feel, borderline disco, but it's got that bubbly feel, that upbeat kind of feel to it, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. It feels good. I would not call this song a rocker by any stretch, but I mean, it definitely has some nice feels going for it. Chad did a great job establishing a feel on this song. He really did. You know, he kept it light, he kept it upbeat, never too heavy, never too hard, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. What was happening within the guitar from, I believe that is Josh, very fitting, and really kind of locked in with what was happening within the drumming. That was nice to see. I'm not sure who the cat was over on the hi-hat side of the drums. I'm not sure what he was doing. I never really got a clear picture of what he was doing. I'm not sure if he was, you know, working with drum pads or a sampling pad, or I saw drumsticks in his hand, but I never really saw him play with them as far as like any auxiliary percussion. Maybe it was drum pads he was hitting. I'm not 100% sure, but it was never made very clear. And I really didn't hear anything in the song that, drew my attention to what he was doing. So maybe he was just there to kind of fill out the look and fill out the sound a little bit. I'm not 100% sure there. I'm sure people in the comments will let me know what was happening with him. Keyboard player, that was kind of nice to see in the back. It definitely added to the song as far as helping to fill the song out. Very nicely done. Anthony's vocals, not mind-blowing. I'm not going to sit here and say that anything he's saying was all that great either. But everything he's saying fit the context of the song. He did a really good job of finding a vocal style and a vocalization style that fit the mood and tone of the song. So no issues there whatsoever. I think the most impressive thing about this was having the two bassists working in tandem together. You had the one bassist back there doing all the popping and slapping while Flea was kind of playing more of a melodic or counter melodic role. It would flip in between the two. Sometimes he was taking the lead, and sometimes he was counter meloding what was happening either between Anthony's vocals or within Josh's playing. Speaking of Josh and Anthony, their vocalizations together sounded really nice. Their harmony sounded really good. Everything they sang made sense when they were singing together, so no issues there. I would honestly give the song on its own. I would honestly give the song about a 7.5, 7.6, somewhere in there. So why am I giving this an 8.1 then? If you have been watching this channel for any amount of time, you know what I'm gonna say. So say it with me, kids.
Sing it out one time.
A live show can help your score or it can hurt your score. In this case, it helped. It helped quite a bit, actually. Let's go down the checklist. Let's see how many boxes they checked off. Stage presence, check. They look like performers. They act like performers, and they're putting on a good show. So that's checked off. Stage energy, check. Lots of it. Especially getting up toward the ending where everybody started kind of, going off on stage, which I was really kind of happy to see. Considering what was happening musically, the music was turning up. It only makes sense to have their stage energy turn up as well, and they absolutely did. Stage interaction, check. Yeah, I saw a number of times, several members, mostly Flea, but I saw him interacting with several people. That other bass player was interacting with Chad. I saw Josh coming over and, well, Flea more than anything came over and interacted with Josh more, but they were interacting with each other. So there were a number of instances where I saw stage interaction happening. So I was happy with that. That gets a check. Crowd interaction. It gets a check. It does, but it's kind of a weak check. Flea at the beginning having some fun, talking to the crowd. That was nice. That's pretty much all I saw. Flea did walk out down the runway and to get a little closer to the crowd. That was nice. He didn't stay out there for very long, though, before he turned around and went back. And that's pretty much all the crowd interaction I saw. I really kind of wish we had seen a little bit more. There were opportunities, especially for Anthony, where he could have interacted with the crowd and didn't see any. It gets a check, but it's not a strong check. Showmanship, check. Yes, I definitely saw quite a bit of showmanship happening on stage, especially, like I said, when we got to the end and we turned things up. It started to get a little chaotic on the stage, but not in a way that felt out of control. Everything felt controlled chaos, and that what was happening on the stage fit with what was happening within the music, so I got no issue with it. Production, not really. I mean, there was lighting, and the lighting was clearly designed to go along with the song. So, I mean, it gets a check, but I'm not going to sit here and say anything on that was happening as far as production goes. Really blew my mind. But that's it. Listen, you take all these things into account, and it definitely helps bump it up. Like I said, from a 7.5, probably more like 7.6. Let's say 7.6 for the song. And the live show, it definitely bumped it up about half a point. So, yeah, there you go. 8.1. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.1, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then it did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.